From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Herbert just beat the play clock. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. It's an early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert being chased out left. And Allen's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Again, Herbert inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. To the air again, Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Dancing to his left. The throw was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 8 coming up. Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
That's be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. 5-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and run for him. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Herbert's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down. Herbert flushed out right.
Oh, wow.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
3-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
taken down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Davis. A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Another.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 17. Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because...
But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
6-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert back to the air. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Michael Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second and inches at the 26-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Sets up the screen to Gordon. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now they run from the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rolling to his right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. McKinley made his way into the backfield. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Chargers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Spins away, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
1st down, Lions.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Jackson picks him. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So this...